This training is to show parents what they can do as a classroom admin for the teacher inside of their classroom webpage. So as a parent, you should have logged in under your parent account. Currently at this time we're creating separate parent accounts from the ones that the district will be creating that will give you admin access to the teacher's classroom you'll be overseeing. I'm logged in here to Mrs. Martinez's class to show you what you should be able to do. This page actually is called a group page. It's a little different than a classroom page. For the middle school, we have created group pages for now because actually every teacher has a class page for every class they teach. So if they teach 6 classes, they have 6 class pages. Well, we wanted to simplify that for them for now, and we created one group page. So the group page is going to look different than a teacher's classroom page. If you go to the elementary site, you'll see a difference. You'll see that there'll be a place over here that has the teacher's profile and possibly a picture. And then some of the content information that's defaulted to the page is different. But let's talk about how you work with inside this group page. You will be able to make additions and corrections to the news item, add to the content, and add to the link, as well as add items to the calendar. You will not be able to touch anything in the center here, which is considered their description of the class. If something in this section needs to be changed, either the teacher will need to be contacted and change it, or contact one of us for the website at smmsptaweb@gmail.com, and we will be happy to make those adjustments. Now, when you want to add a news item, I recommend on all of these, use the edit and list view because it allows you to see everything that's there. Also, you can see items in list view if you go up to this section up here. And this is helpful to know throughout the website because at times you want to get inside of something and manage it, and you can't unless you're in the list view. So just a helpful little tip. Okay, so you click onto the pencil if you want to edit in this view, and at this point you can either edit the item that's there, or you can add a new item. And you can add a new item by going here. We can look at our choices. We can make it a news item, a link, and some drop box. These are links or a feed. Well, let's add a new news item just so you can see how it's done. Click on add, add. And now you'll title the news item that you're going to put on there. So I'll put welcome back to school. We'll call it that. You can give it an additional description. If you want this item to go automatically to your calendar within this page, you can add it right in this section by putting the location, selecting the date. Let's go ahead. Let's say it's in room 99. I don't know Miss Martinez's room, so we'll put that. Click on the date. Let's say it's for the 16th. And let's say we know the time. You can find the time by scrolling down, or you can put it in using this exact format of the time with AM or PM. If you know an ending time, you can put it there. If you don't, you can leave it blank. Now here's where you add content into that news item. You can add it by entering it by hand, and you click on that, and then there's a section here that you can put the information. If you want to just link a file, an item to it, so that when someone clicks onto that title, automatically a flyer, a PDF, or a document shows up. That's what you would do here. You would import the existing file. You would go on Browse, and you would look inside of your desktop, so it must be on your desktop, and then you would import it. You can also do the same thing by using a web document and load it right into your news item. So again, back here you could add it. Please come to learn about the new year. Okay, so it's there. You can adjust the size and font. You can link something within it and put a flyer within your item that you type by inserting a link, by highlighting what you want, insert the link, again, find the item that's going to be directly on your desktop or within your computer. You'll upload it, You'll give it a name. You'll decide if you want to have it open up in the same window you're in or in a new window. Title it, and then you would save it. Okay, we're not going to do that for now. A couple other things. You can change the visibility, meaning only we want to keep the things you're doing within the teacher's page public, but you could just have it so that when parents log in, they will only be able to see it. Teachers, administrators, you can limit it. But down here is what I really want to show you, because we're going to try to keep everything you put on this page public, is you can work on something and only have it show during a specific window of time. And so if you wanted to do that, you wanted to put it up now, but you don't want it to show for a few weeks, you could, or maybe next week, you could say, I want it to come on the 15th, and I want it to turn off on the 22nd. Then you don't have to think about it again. Or you could hide the item, say you want it, you're not sure when you want it, so you'll just hide it, and then you'll have to come back into visibility later on to take off the restrictions. You can update it, so that's the visibility part of it. Looking down a little bit further, you'll see what your URL information address will be if you wanted to link it to someone else or send the information out. You can now save. You can do additional ones if you want to at the same time. Go ahead and save and return. Now you see it's here. At this section, if you wanted to reorder the way it's going to show up, you can click on reorder, put in the number you want. If you had several of them, you can change the order. I want this one first and then this one. Okay, save the order, and then you can do that. You can, I'm looking just at a few of these, you can reorganize the item. Right now it's in a news item. If you want to move it over into your assignments, or you just want to take it out of events and just keep it in your calendar, if you had added it to a calendar, you can do that as well right here. And rollover just allows you, and this is further on down the line, so I'm not even going to worry about that. You can manage your news again from the same place. You can give it member permissions. Right now you can see who has permissions. You can search for other members and give them permission. We're trying to give the parent as much access to this group page to do, but also be considerate of the teacher and knowing the teacher overall has the final say of what's on the page. Now we're going to save, we're going to go back, I'm going to click done, and so there we go, we've added our news item. It's right here. Then if you wanted to change it, you can click onto the pencil. A couple other quick things I want to show you. If contents, let's say you need a place here that to put homework or additional flyers or something else and you don't want it in the news, if you click onto the box content, here you can add a folder. You can even create a new group within the teacher's page. If you had a subgroup or you wanted to do that, then you would have the same ability to oversee that and give information, put information, have its own calendar, everything like that within it. You can create links. So most likely though in the section you're going to be working with folders and documents. Right now there is an assignment folder. I'm going to just like that. You can't see it here, but there'll be another section I think that'll identify that it is a folder. It doesn't show it's a folder, but I just clicked onto that. Let me go back for a second. Okay, right up here I can go follow the trail in where I was. I'm in my assignments section right now under Miss Julie Martinez. I'm going to click back onto her page. I'm going to go back under content. Okay, I'm going to add under her content, I want to add another folder. So I'm going to go under folder, I'm going to add. I'm going to title the folder. Let's title it Classroom Projects. You can give it a description if I want. I can, at this point, I can give members, maybe I want someone else in the classroom to oversee this folder and be able to add in items, I can give them that opportunity to do that. I can change the visibility and hide it for a while if I want to work in this and I don't want anyone to see it. Cancel that. We're not going to do anything right now. And then I can take a look at what my URL is going to be. Maybe I want to change this name. You can change just the section that's in the box. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save this folder. And now you see it's there. I can, again, reorder. I can reorder it. I can even move it to another part of the page. And I can manage this folder. I've given you the ability to manage the folder. Oh, okay. Actually, this is good. This got us where I really wanted to do. Okay, that's a good thing to know. I do see that you can oversee the edit description right here. So in this section right here, you do have the ability to change it. There was 2 ways to do it, but I'm going to teach you the quickest way, I think, is to go up here to edit this page. Click on that, and now this section right here, even though nothing has popped up yet, if you click onto it, you are now able to pull all of this information out. You can delete it, you can retype it, you can add more. You want to save it. And then before you're done, if you want to, see if it'll allow me to do it. I'm going to go ahead and click done. Let's go back in here. Let's say I want to change this image. This image that's right here is the image that's going to pop up on her sign-in page. It's kind of be her logo. So we want to see if we can get a different picture on here. And you should be able to edit this page and go somewhere around here. Sorry. And there's a little spot that should allow us. Here we go. It should come up. You just kind of have to scroll around until it shows up. Once this box shows up, now you can click on it and you can actually choose a different image. Let's say I wanted to do, I'm looking for a quick image. I don't have an image. Here's the Science Celebrity 8 code. I'm just going to take this and put it in here and open it. And now it's going to upload it, and there it is. Now it's this picture. If people go to her page and want to sign in, this is going to be the picture that shows up. So we're going to actually, hopefully, I'm going to get rid of that just a moment. Okay, so now you see we've done that. Same when you're going to add a calendar item. You go into calendar, you can add a new item. You can actually add a few other items, but most likely you're going to add a new item. You'll add plus. You'll give it a title, location. You can categorize it. From here, you can actually put it directly into your news. You can put it into your classroom projects, assignments. So as you're adding content information, you can add your calendar items directly into them as well. So you'll be able to add content. So you can work from one place in your page and add it to several places at once. You can change the visibility and so on. I'm going to get out of there. Done. And then the last section that you'll be adding information is under links. Right now the links that you see are the links to different pages or different sites or information that the teacher had from the previous School Fusion, that page that was brought over. You may want to update those. This is generally a quick overview. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us at smmsptaweb@gmail.com. Thanks.